it's me, Serena. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we are in a different room today. Yes, I am in my kitchen to bring you a quick what I eat in a day video. And I would like to thank Bellway for sponsoring a portion of this video today. Bellway sent me some products to try for free and share my opinions about them with you guys. They sent me Super Fiber Plus Fruit. They use psyllium husk fiber, and that is a great natural prebiotic. And you guys know I have been following a keto diet, and one of the keys to any diet is staying full. And fiber helps us stay full and keeps us regular, and that makes everybody happy. And Bellway is gluten-free, sugar-free, so it fits in with keto and low-carb diets. And this one is 100% vegan. This is the Super Fiber Plus Fruit. So I'm going to show you how I use that in just a minute. They also sent me Super Fiber Plus Collagen. This one is also gluten-free and sugar-free. This is a drink that we'll mix up in just a minute, and I'll show you how I drink that, and then I'll show you how I use this in a smoothie, which is really good. And smoothies are one of my favorite things, especially in the summer. It's a great light breakfast or brunch, meal, and I love a cool, refreshing smoothie, especially this time of year when it's so hot, and I like to work those into my diet this time of year. So in the description down below, I will have a link and a code. You can use Serena25 to get 25% off your first order from Bellway. So that's a great way to save money. It's also available at Target, Sprouts, and on Amazon. But if I were you, if I wanted to try it, I would go to the website and use Serena25 to get that 25% off, because that is a great savings. So what do I eat in a day? As you know, I've been following a keto diet. I have lost 7 to 8 pounds depending on the day, and that is a lot for me because I am only 5'2", and when you're as short as I am, every pound is important. And now that I've kind of got things going, I am switching a little bit from strict keto to more of low carb, and we'll see how this goes. But I've introduced fruits back into my diet, and I'm really excited about that because I can fix one of my favorite breakfast or early meals of the day using fruit and almond milk. But my breakfast usually is just coffee. I have to have my coffee in the morning, and I start out with, I just brew a cup in the Keurig because I am the only person in my household who drinks coffee. So brewing a whole pot is a waste. So I brew a pod in the Keurig and I swap it out depending on what mood I'm in. And then I always use half and half. I don't use any of the flavored creamers or anything like that. A lot of them have added ingredients that are not real great for you, and some of them really upset my stomach. So I stick with good old half and half, and if I want to add some flavor, I use a sugar-free Torani syrup. I have a few, and I'll put a splash of that in there, and then of course my Splenda. And I see how long that gets me. And I try not to eat until around 11, and let that be kind of a lunch brunch kind of meal. And that's where we're going to get into my smoothie recipe. Okay, so y'all are probably wondering why I don't have any makeup on. And there's a couple of reasons. One, I just wanted this to be a casual kind of what I eat in a day video. And two, I had a dermatologist appointment this morning. I'm having a little issue with a rash around the edges of my nose, and so I didn't want to put on makeup. I wanted them to be able to see it clearly. So I thought, well, let's just be casual, let's be natural, so I don't have anything on my face. And yes, you can see that my face is a different color than my body because I do not let sun get on my face at all. So that's why I use makeup and bronzer and everything to even out, because I am two-tone. But anyway, let's talk about the smoothie. So for the Super Fiber Plus Fruit, They tell you to start out with a half a scoop of this and then work your way up to 1 scoop. Let your body adjust and make sure it's going to be okay with half a scoop. And I'll show you how I fix my smoothie. For my smoothies, I use 1 package of the Dole sliced strawberry and bananas. You don't have to use these prepackaged smoothie mixes, but this is just what I found in the store and it was available, and so I just grabbed that. But you can use frozen strawberries and fresh bananas or however you want to do it. And then I use about a cup of unsweetened vanilla almond breeze almond milk, more or less depending on how frozen the fruit is. If it's more frozen, then I may have to let this sit and wait a little while to thaw out before I'm able to blend it. And then I put in 1/2 of a scoop of the Bellway Superfood Plus Fruit Psyllium Husk Fiber Supplement. And I threw in a few fresh blueberries just for a little added extra berry flavor. I'm gonna let this sit in the blender for a few minutes to let that frozen fruit thaw out. That's what I usually have to do. Sometimes I'll just go ahead and throw this in the blender in the morning while I'm drinking my coffee and let it sit here and soften up for a while, because those bananas and strawberries are frozen hard. So the blender is gonna have to be working really hard to mix all that stuff up. And my blender is just a KitchenAid blender. I've had this for years and years. It works great. It's still available, and I'll link it down below on Amazon. I mean, it's less than $100. It's nothing fancy, but it has never let me down. It is a great blender. But about the other Bellway drink, this is a collagen plus fiber. And you guys know that I've been struggling with my hair, you know, getting thinner as I get older and just not being as strong as it used to be. Same with my nails. I do get dip powder on my fingernails, but I've noticed my toenails just getting more brittle. So I'm really hoping that a collagen supplement will help my hair, skin, and nails. So I was really excited to get this. This is 2-in-1. You get the collagen and you get the fiber. So they sent me this little mixer cup. It's got the measurements on the side, so you can go ahead and measure out 8 to 10 ounces of water. So I've got my water. I'm going to put in 1 scoop of this. It says to start out with 1 scoop for the first few days, and then you can move up to 2 scoops. So I'm going to do 1 scoop, put that right in my cup, and then it's got this blender whisk that came with it. Drop that in, screw the lid on, and shake it up. So this is a strawberry lemonade flavor, so it's really light and refreshing, and I've got it all mixed up now. And it's just a light, refreshing drink. You can put some ice cubes in this, sip on it through your morning, and this can help tide you over, especially if you're trying to do intermittent fasting, because it's got the fiber in there. It's going to help satiate you and keep you full. Plus, it's got the added benefits of collagen, and we all can use some collagen at our age. Other things I eat during the day. Well, I'm a big snacker. I don't eat a lot of big, heavy meals, but I do like snacks throughout the day. One of the things that you'll always find in my refrigerator that I like to snack on are cheese sticks. These are Colby Jack. I like them better than string cheese, but you know, to each her own. But I like the Colby Jack or the sharp cheddar cheese sticks, and I love pepperoni. This happens to be turkey pepperoni. It's the Boar's Head brand. I like their turkey pepperoni better than regular pepperoni. I just like the flavor. So this is a great low carb, low sugar snack. So I eat this really frequently. when I'm craving something sweet, a lot of the time in the evening, especially after dinner, I will reach for either a Jello pudding cup. These are sugar-free Jello chocolate pudding cups, or a Jello sugar-free regular Jello cup. This is black cherry flavor, and I think these only have like 10 calories and no sugar. And these are, you know, I think 60 calories or something like that for the pudding cup. So it's just enough to give you that taste of something sweet without ruining a low carb, low sugar diet. So for lunch, depending on how things are going, I may have my smoothie. If I've made it to 11 o'clock and haven't eaten anything else, I'll start out with that smoothie. Another lunch idea that I do a lot if it's a hungrier day, it kind of depends on how much I ate for dinner the night before. But another one of my favorite quick lunches when I am at home is a quesadilla. And I love these low-carb tortillas. This is the La Banderita brand. Mission also makes some low-carb tortillas. So a couple of these, some shredded cheese. I usually go for Colby Jack, but whatever kind of shredded cheese you like. And then the frozen, pre-cooked grilled chicken breasts. I will make a quesadilla out of those. Cook it in the skillet with some butter-flavored cooking spray. And I put some of this Taco Bell chipotle sauce on it, and it makes it taste amazing. And then I eat that with some sour cream. And that is another low-carb, easy, quick lunch. For dinner, I usually stick with a protein and then either a green vegetable or salad or something like that. I love asparagus. I love green beans. Of course, on low carb, or keto, I have to watch the beans I eat, even green beans. But broccoli, I like. Asparagus, I love. And spinach, I really like. I'm not a fan of cauliflower. However, I found a way to eat it that is really, really good. This is a super easy way to fix a keto-friendly chicken meal. And I found this years ago, and it's part of my rotation now all the time. And that is chicken breast. You can either do breasts or tenderloins, topped with pesto. I still had some of this left over from the last time I made it, but I just get it out and I smear enough on top of all the chicken to give it a nice coating. Then top it with shredded mozzarella, and then you can sprinkle some grated Parmesan on top, and then cook it in the oven at 375 for about 30 minutes, or until that cheese on top is nice and bubbly and golden brown. It will make an amazing juice coming out of the chicken and mixing with this pesto. So what I like to do is I like to cook up some frozen riced cauliflower. This is so easy. It's just a steamable bag. Throw it in the microwave and cook it, and then serve it with that chicken, because the juice and all the flavor from that chicken and the pesto, you can spoon that over this cauliflower and it tastes amazing. And that is a nice, healthy, low-carb dinner that will fill you up, and I promise it'll make you feel very satisfied. Another one of my favorite proteins to cook for dinner is salmon, and I have a couple of different ways I cook that. So let me know if you would like to find out how I cook my salmon, and if you'd like to see a video on that sometime in the future. Okay, so my smoothie's ready, and I like a really thick smoothie. So almost so thick that you can't get it through the straw. So let's see how this one is. Oh yeah, this looks good. And I had some extra, but I can share that with someone else in my household. So here is my strawberry, banana, blueberry, and almond milk smoothie with the Bellway Super Fiber Plus Fruit supplement added. And this, y'all, is delicious. And I love this on these hot days. Today, we've got a high of 95 and a heat index well over 100. It's hot, y'all. So a great way to cool down is a nice cold smoothie just like this. I hope you've enjoyed this video showing kind of a typical what I eat in a day. It does vary. It's not like this is all I ever eat, but it gives you an idea. This is fairly typical if I'm eating lunch, breakfast and lunch at home and dinner. So, and that was my dog sneezing in the background, if you heard that. But, wow, she's really sneezing. Thanks again to Bellway for sponsoring this video. Appreciate it. And remember, take advantage of 25% off with the code Serena25 in the description down below. And until I see you in my next video, have a stylish and healthy day. Bye-bye.